Welcome to another video tutorial. Today we'll be looking at HTML input types. Let's start. Let's go to the text editor. This was where we stopped in our last class. So let us move on to another HTML input type, which is the password. Now, what is a password? A password is a sensitive information that must be known by you alone. So let us see how we can create a password field by using the password element input type. So let's give this a comment. Let's comment this and let's comment it as password. So the same thing we'll be doing for the text input. The same thing we do. The only thing that will change is the input type. So let's continue. So let's create a label this password. Let us give it password label. The next one is to create the input type. The input type for password is password. So you create an input and you write password. Instead of text, you write password. Then the name, give it a name, and say pwd. That's the name of our password. So this is how you create a password. You save your work, then you go to your HTML your index.html, you right click, then you click on copy to path. Then you move to your browser and you paste it, Ctrl V for paste, you press enter. Now this is my password field. Now let us try typing anything. You can see now the password field has now turned to a word, a coded character or coded characters. So there's no I. So this is how you create a password input type. Now let us look at the next one, which is input type checkbox. Input type checkbox. Now checkbox is like the radio button. The only difference is that you can check multiple boxes, but for radio button you are only allowed to check just one. So let us create an input for the checkbox. So you create for the checkbox. So the same thing. So let us move on to checkbox. So this will be input type as usual. Input type. Yeah, this will be checkbox. Then give it a name. Let's say this name should be let's say car1. That's the name of it. Then the value of this should be Toyota. The value I want to be Toyota. Okay, Toyota. Then let's give it a break. Let's create a break tag. So we copy this input check. Yeah, we copy it and we paste it here. Paste. Do the same thing here. Now change this one to car 2. Then change this from Toyota to Mercedes Benz. For Mercedes Benz, you can change the third checkbox to car 3, the name to car 3, so that there will be different name. Then we can label. You can use this a value of which car will I give to a Ferrari. Then underneath this ones here, you're going to write the name of each of these input type. So let us write Toyota. Then you will give this Mercedes. Then we give this Ferrari. Then we save our work. Nice for save. Then we go to the index.html, you right click, then click on copy paths, then you go to your browser and you refresh. Now you can see what is happening. So let's put our Toyota downward so that you see it better. Let us give this one a break so that you see it better. So let me save this. Then refresh the browser. Now you can see the checkbox. This is a checkbox now. You can check any amount of box, or you can check more than one box. So you can see, unlike the radio button where you only click on one or check on one, this one checkbox allow you to what? To check multiple boxes. You can see I can check multiple boxes. So this is how you create a checkbox. So the next one we're going to look at is the dates. The dates. So let's just talk about the dates. That, of course, we would like to insert dates on our document because it's very important. Sometimes there's some projects you do, you have to just insert dates to it. So let me check how to create the date input type. It's very simple also. So put your input type. Then instead of text, you put dates. Then give the name. Also the name should be dates also. The name should be dates also. So you save your work. Then you refresh the browser. Now this is the date. So let us put a break across so that you see it better. So let's refresh the browser again. So that the dates will be there. Now look at the dates now. So you can put it once you click on it, it will pop up the several months. You can click here to look for different months: November, December, January, February, just like that. So this is how you insert a date to your document or to your web page. So the next one is input type email. Let us just see how the input type email works. It's the same way. So we're going to put input type email. So you create our comment section, then make this email. So you just come here, input type, input, input type should be email. The name, let's give the name, title it was when you are doing PHP or JavaScript or mostly PHP, the name will be needed. But since we're not doing PHP in this training or this course, we'll leave that for another day. So email, and let us save our work to see what will happen. Yeah. Now let's put it somewhere before. Let's put this code somewhere before the submit button so that when we submit, you see what will actually happen. So we're going to take it from here and place it before the submit button. So where's our submit button? It should be up. Okay, the submit button here. So you can put it here. Just put it somewhere here. Put it somewhere here. So put a break. Put a break here. Then refresh the browser now. So sorry. The email submit button. So this is the email. Now let me write the title so that you get to understand that this is email. Let us just write something like enter email. Enter your email here. Enter your email here. That you get to differentiate between the email input type and the other fields. So now enter your email here. Let's enter our email. Let's say I just enter any email. I click on submit, it should give me an error. You see on the screen, please include an @ in the email address. Because I know I include an @ that's why it popped out error. Now let me go make another error now and just click submit form to give me an error. Please include an @ in the email address. Yeah, dash is missing. So now let us just put a valid email address. Let's do this and put enter. Can you see there was no form of error that occurred? That is how you create an email input type. So the next one is file, the file input type. The file input type. Now let us look at the file input type. So let's create a column section. So create the column section. Fine. So the same way, input, then file, input file. Let's give it a name. Input as file. So you can just say select file, just put a type label or anything. Let's just put time. Let's just put select file or upload file. So save it, refresh your browser. Now this is it. So this is how you insert the file. So if you click here, to go back to your, if you take it to the document where you can upload any image or any document or any file, click it. You see what is happening. It will take me to any place. So if I need to upload any image, I can just come here and click any one of my choice. So that once click this one, it will appear on this page. This is how you create a file. So the next one is numbers. Input type number. Let's see how we can create numbers. Numbers. So the comment section. We'll put this numbers. Now it's the same way. So input number. So input number. So let's do the name as num. The number. Just a num. Just save it. Open your browser. Oh, I didn't put the label. So that you just understand. Let me just put the label. Select enter number. Enter number. So let's go to the browser and refresh it. Let me see. So when I put any number, it's going to accept it. But if I put this, it will not accept. It will never work. It will not be imputed if I put this. You can see it's not imputed any of the alphabet. But if I put a number, it will appear. So that is how you create a number input type. So I believe you have gathered some knowledge on HTML. So we're going to draw the curtain for today. In our next video, we start or continue from where we stop. Thank you very much.